Okay guys, now it's time for FPSgirl video industry and news update. Destiny 2 beta has released their minimum and recommended specs for the PC. At a minimum, Bungie recommends that you have at least an Intel Core i5 2400 or the AMD R5 1600X. For GPUs, the Nvidia GTX 970 or the AMD R9 390 with a 8GB RAM. Suggestions for upgrades include the Intel Core i5 7400 and the Nvidia GTX 1060 with 8GB for the GPU. If you want to go all out, they have shared their specs for the event machine that they use at their own shows when they're showcasing their video games. You will need the high-powered Nvidia GTX 1080 Ti with 11GB and the Intel i7 7700K processor. I'll include all these details in the bio below in case you're interested. I'm quite excited because I have recently upgraded my rig and I'm looking forward to playing a bunch of new games that are going to come out this year. In other news, in other Destiny 2 news, it has been discovered that players will be gifted a fidget spinner for pre-ordering the game. The design of the fidget spinner is actually the Destiny 2 logo. They're not the first ones to do this though. Crash Bandicoot in Ireland, they were giving out fidget spinners for the release of their video game. Destiny 2 is said to release for September 6th, and that will be on consoles first, and we'll have to wait a little bit longer for PC, which will be in October. Around the web, so I got these little snippets from Twitter. If you wish to be included into this section, please reach out to me on Twitter. You can find me at the handle RealFPSgirl. There's also a link in my channel that goes directly to my Twitter page, so be sure to follow me if you would like to be included in my videos. I love to hear and see your opinions and thoughts about video games, so please send it my way. This is at RGNM14. I really hope that Destiny 2 isn't as try-hard funny as it was in the beta. I don't want Destiny to make me laugh. I want it to be good. At AP Adamson doesn't show kill stats in PvP matches. Has pre-order item that lets you see global kill count in-game. Okay, next one is Movie Maker 2011 said, I'm not getting Destiny 2 because I only like to play good games like Halo, Ark, or Dark Souls, which explains why I don't play Call of Duty. Which segues us perfectly into our next news section. All you Modern Warfare lovers, the remastered edition of the 2007 Call of Duty 4 has been released for PC and Xbox One. How about it?
Let's do this. Ready up.
The stagger in the release is due to Sony's exclusivity agreement that they have that it must come out on the PS4 first. Luckily, we did not have to wait long because after 1 month it was released. It's been almost a decade after the original game was released, when Call of Duty Modern Warfare had changed the face of the industry and won countless awards. I personally think it's one of the best first-person shooters. I have very fond memories of playing it when I was younger, but I'm still not sure if I will purchase it, and that's due to a few factors. One huge flaw is what you are getting for the price. Basically, you are revisiting the same game. It is a full campaign with multiplayer mode. It includes obviously enhanced audio and visuals, which we expected. You have the option to purchase the DLC pack, which adds 4 maps that were in the original game. But not included for some reason in this standalone edition. Therefore, you're not getting the 16 maps which were released with the original game. Furthermore, you need to get the Legacy Edition of Infinite Warfare. Modern Warfare Remastered requires the Infinite Warfare disc in order to function. So basically, Activision is asking a lot for their fans to buy a dated gameplay and a game that's nearly a decade old. Having said that, it's nice to see that they seem to be going back to their old roots, although this time it will have the zombie mode, which is a lot of fun. And who doesn't love zombies? This game will be a lot of fun for Call of Duty veterans who enjoy going back through the story, and of course for new players who have never even played it before. Some minor improvements to the game include keeping track of the number of intel collected, whereas before players were just left guessing. They also claim no hackers in multiplayer mode, which some of you may remember in the older games like older titles like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, they had difficulties with this. If you do decide to purchase this game, be aware and be prepared, and I don't want to hear any complaining that it is a dated gameplay and the dated multiplayer experiences when compared to some of the new shooters that are out now. But if you're simply looking for an upgrade to an old game that you enjoyed, you should have fun with this. Okay, now we're going on to our rapid fire news snippets. First, Ubisoft changes their logo to a soft, poopy design, and now their online services are having troubles. Many fans have been reporting issues with long matching queues for matchmaking, disruptive games, login errors, and not being able to access Uplay. Next snippet. Niantic, who developed Pokemon Go, took a page out of Fire Festival's book recently. Attendees are filing a suit against them, asking for reimbursement following the event where most people were unable to even play the game at the event. A lot of people paid to fly out to Chicago when they were being promised that they would have a chance to catch rare or even legendary Pokemon, and they weren't even able to play the game. Just hours in after the festival had already started, they were offering full refunds for the festival. Visitors received $100 in-game credits and a legendary Pokemon, but that is not enough. People who spent a lot of money to travel there are saying that the expenses were much greater than what they were actually offered. Now, we're on to, unfortunately, new TSA rules. So when you're flying and you have a Nintendo Switch or 3DS, this is being implemented across the United States right now. You will have to remove any handheld devices that are larger than a cell phone. They've already been doing this with laptops for a while, but now you will have to do it with your Nintendo Switch and 3DS. Place them out of your luggage onto individual bins to be X-ray screened. Now, the problem with this, imagine a family of 4. They probably between themselves are going to have a laptop, an e-reader, maybe a couple of tablets, and a Nintendo Switch or 3DS. This is going to slow down the process even more. Lines are going to be longer and slower in airports. Personally, I plan to play with my Nintendo Switch in line so I don't get bored out of my mind at the airport. Another Nintendo related story, the Super NES Classic Edition was made available ahead of the official release date on Walmart's website. Of course, all of the pre-orders have been canceled, and customers are heartbroken that they thought they had snagged a Super NES Classic Edition. That was not the case. It was a mistake, and it was not supposed to be available on the website. Although, I'm not surprised because it is Walmart. video games releases for July. Final Destiny 12, The Zodiac Age, was released for PS4. This is a remaster. Is 2017 like the year of remasters? And what was with E3 presenting a lot of old games but that were VR capable? It kind of feels like they're taking the same route as movies. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. And trying to cash out on reboots or remakes. Sad face. Splatoon 2 came out for the Nintendo Switch. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the bright colors. But my inner child really, really wants to play this game. So I probably will be purchasing this and checking it out. Lone Echo. Echo, Echo, Echo. Has come out for the Oculus Rift. It is a new VR experience game where you play a robot in deep, deep space. I personally do not plan to purchase the Oculus Rift. I'm more interested in the HTC Vive. In my experience, it seems to be better quality, but we will see. I'm also not too interested in VR experiences. I want to play some games. Other games that were released this month include Fable Fortune for the Xbox One and PC, Miitopia for the 3DS, Yonder, the Cloudcatcher Chronicles for PS4, and Metal Slug 2 for the Switch. Last but not least, the Kirby Blow Up Blast for the 3DS. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate getting any kind of feedback from you guys. Be sure to subscribe if you want to continue seeing videos. I'll see you guys on the flip side. So I went out and I bought myself a new headset because I really, really needed one. I'm on Twitch now, so I thought it's now or never. So this